Hello, everyone. I am Peaceful Nick the Medium. Happy day, happy day. It's actually Saturday when I'm recording this. I'm an evidential medium specializing in healing messages. I have full readings, short readings, mediumship classes, and mentorships on my website. Hello, Daily Smile. Welcome. I'm just getting started. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Happy Me. I think that's what that says. Click some likes. We'll get a bunch of people on here, and maybe I'll do some short free readings. All my readings on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube lives are always free. I am here to answer questions about mediumship. So if you have any questions, hi Sherry Stoney. Hi, thank you for the rose. I'm here to answer questions about mediumship, tell you about my classes and how my readings are. I have short readings available. They are $25 for a 15-minute reading. I have long readings. Those are $120 for a full reading. I have mediumship classes. I'm starting my beginner's mediumship class March 19th. That one's pretty full. I don't know if I have any spots left in it. I'd have to check. But it filled up so fast I had to start a second class, which starts April 2nd. They're both beginners classes. They're both 6 months long. It's a pretty intensive beginner's mediumship class. So my live readings on TikTok are always free when I do them. I don't always do a lot of readings on here. It just depends on what spirit shows up when I'm reading the comments. They don't all come through. So my TikTok readings are free. Any live readings are free. My short readings you can book on my website are $25, and my long readings are $120. So I have different choices for people with different, needs. I just did a short reading for a lady in another country, and it went great. She actually had some more questions, but I had to start a class, and then because I do teach development circles on Saturdays as well, and so I'm just busy, and I got a little break right now where my house is quiet, and I could go live and help some people for free on here. So, I love in general reading. I am Jazz. Hello, I am Jazz. I'm feeling strength, enormous strength. You don't put up with stuff. Give me a yes or no in caps for the yes, I'm strong. Love reading. Well, make sure you love yourself and deal with any past trauma that you have unresolved from your family of origin before you get into a relationship. It is very hard. I feel like you have a hard time trusting people, and you've been burned before. So if you heal yourself as much as you possibly can, when you do find, when you and the right person do come across each other, you'll know it's the right fit, and you won't have questions like, is this the right guy? You'll know. Or lady, I'm not sure if you're who I am Jazz. I don't know if you're male, female, or how you identify, but whoever the partner is, you'll know that this is the right fit. Look out for red flags. Take them very seriously. If you have a partner that you're continuously having to have a struggle or stress about, it's probably when you're crying more than you're smiling, it's probably not the right fit. So take a look out for those red flags. Hello. A whole bunch of people have joined. Thank you so much. So Jazz, I am Jazz. You're strong and you know what to do. I'm talking to you, I am Jazz. Did you not hear me? Oh, that's a shame. Yes. Okay. There it is. There you are. Yes. Good. Okay. Excellent. Good. Your comment was repeated later after you said yes, so I didn't know. Hi, Nina. Oh, hi, sweetheart. We just did a reading earlier. Thank you so much. I hope you helped. I'm sorry I had to hop off. Actually, Mina, it's funny. I got on my class and two of the people had an emergency and one of the ladies had a migraine. So I had to reschedule it for next Saturday. So sorry about, sorry about that. And then another lady's dog had an emergency. So I had to reschedule it for next Saturday. So I'm sorry about having to finish up your reading so quick. All right, let's see. Just looking through the comments. Thank you for the follows. Hi, Divinity. Hi, Crabby, 1983. Don't be crabby. You're welcome, Jazz. Hi, Thoughtful Love. Hi, Alyssa. Alyssa, can you not keep repeating the same thing because it clogs it up for the other people? Please stop. Oh, yay, Mina. Thank you so much for that. Oh, I'm so glad. And you know what, Mina? I hope you get the, I hope there's a way you can get some more answers later. I know that there's some stuff that you still have some questions about. Hi, Stone Cold KT. Well, let's see, Farah. Will I ever get to work out the way that I want to again? I'm insecure about my injury. Farah, let me tell you. I'm going to talk about something personal because I don't have a physical injury, but I do have what's called an invisible disease. I have Hashimoto's disease. And everybody click like so we can get a whole bunch more people on here. And I can only work out moderately. The heavier I work out, the more my body swells and the more incapacitated I get. So I understand exactly what you're talking about. I would say take it slow. Don't worry about other people judging you because trust me, I've been judged by a lot of people for how different I look. Now, I think I look fine, but people judge everybody no matter what. So I've had a lot of, gosh, those likes are going up. Thank you, everybody. I've had a lot of judgment just because I look very different than I used to look because I can't run anymore and I can't lift heavy weights. I can only walk and lift no more than 3-pound weights when I do exercises. So, take it slow is what I would say. And if you can't work out the way you used to, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you for your question. Thank you, Mina says amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Divinity Blue. Let's see what these other comments are. Hello, Fleming Throgmorton. Casey Sawatsky. Daily Smile. So I think this is for you, Daily Smile. When I read that, is there, your name's Sarah. Is there a younger man in spirit for your family? I'm seeing, give me a yes or a no in caps. Yes or no, younger male. Okay, so oh yeah, Margarita, yep, Margarita, yeah. That thyroid, people don't understand how it really does affect people. And there's estimates that 40% of Americans have thyroid disease that are undiagnosed. And it's a lot of the toxins and stuff in our food. Okay. All right, Daily Smile. Well, this younger male is hanging out. So a general message. Do you have a male figure that would be your son's father in spirit? Because there's this man hanging out daily. Patty Ekman. Hi. So I don't know, Daily, if that's the same no. So I have a male figure here who's not leaving. So you've lost no male person in your entire life that you or your sons know. No male. I find that sometimes that's hard to believe because we've all known people miscarried at 4 months, told it was a girl. Who told you it was a girl? A medium or a doctor? A doctor should have been able to tell by then. Interesting. Hi, workaholic. Hi, Dobie Mama. Okay, father-in-law. So this would be your husband's father. Okay. There's still a younger male hanging out here. Was somebody or is somebody, Daily, I think you said your name was Sarah, but if I'm wrong, it's Daily Smile. Is somebody an alcoholic or using some kind of substance in your life, or this father-in-law? Is somebody using substances in an unhealthy way? Now, you don't have to answer me if that's private. That's okay. Okay, yes. Okay. All right. So this is, I feel like it's the father-in-law that had the problem. And I also feel like somebody here in your life has the problem. So someone who's still living. Can you give me a yes or a no on that? Medium. No one I know. Okay. I think I'm getting your answers out of order to my questions. Gem swells too. Yeah, the swelling's the worst. So you don't know anybody here that was an alcoholic or used substances, but the father-in-law did. That's how I'm reading your answers. If they're out of order, I'm sorry. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, I'm so sorry, but just know that your father-in-law, regardless of how he lived his life, whether he's the person I think I'm seeing or not, he's safe and at peace in spirit. And watching over. So I'm not sure what your yes was to then. Okay. Scars stand strong. Okay. Scars stand strong. So this must be the alcoholism. Right here. Because he's... Okay. Seeing that happen sometimes when there's a bunch of people on here. If their names are next to each other in my feed, or the spirits know that they're there, one will come through stronger. So that's, I'm sure, Scars Stand Strong. That's who I'm with. And I imagine he was too young to pass. So I think I'm with you. Hi, South Africa. Hello, no problem for the caps. Yes, Sherry, your husband is at peace. Okay, Daily Smile, sorry. All right, so let's go back to Scars Stand Strong. So, okay, everybody just hang on for a minute because I'm going to read for Scars Stand Strong. Her daughter's father just passed from alcoholism, alcohol related. So this is pretty heavy. He wants to make amends now. He wants to make amends that he didn't get to make when he was here on earth. And he is, I'm seeing angry outbursts. Scars Stand Strong. Can you answer me in caps, yes or no, if he had angry outbursts? Angry outbursts. I'm seeing he was in denial. He had angry outbursts. When he was sober, he was nice and loving. But then I see this alcoholism tearing him apart. And I almost see, now this could be a symbol, I almost see him throwing up blood. So I don't know. Okay. Yes, outburst. Yes, okay. Okay, good. Don't tell me anything else unless I ask, because I almost see that he was to the point where he was throwing up blood. So if you're saying he had the fluid on his heart and lungs, yeah, that makes sense. He was pretty severe. I see his liver swollen, and almost mushy. I see, like, I don't know if you had a full autopsy report, but I feel like his liver was almost like a sponge. Like it was hard to, it wouldn't even process the things it was supposed to process and clean out anymore. He had just tortured his body. And that's how that's what I'm getting. Yes to all of that, but I don't know about the blood. Okay. So he wants to, I see him carrying a lot of shame. He's kneeling down. He's showing me he's kneeling down, his head in his hand. To me, that's a symbol of he carried a lot of shame. He was a victim of trauma. He had experienced some really awful things in his past that caused him not to be able to deal with it. He's talking really fast, so I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. He wasn't able to process the information. He didn't know he could get the help when he needed it when he was younger, before his addiction got so bad. And then he just progressed in his addiction to a degree where it overtook him and he couldn't even stop, and he was not able to live his life in a way. He's saying hold on. He's saying he was afraid his kids wouldn't be proud of him. He was ashamed because of how he lived his life, and he was afraid they were embarrassed by him when he was living. Can you let me know if that makes sense? Okay, I got a yes from you, but I don't know if that was before I finished saying what I said. So I want you to know he recognizes what he did, how he acted, how he harmed his family, and okay, perfect. And good, very good. Yes to everything you said. Yes. Okay, so he wants to make sure he makes amends now. Even though you all forgive him, he still wants to make the amends, and he wants you to know. I almost feel like you know what the trauma he went through that was very painful, and you understand, and that's why you can forgive him. But I don't know if you knew the severity of it. He's a very powerful, charismatic communicator, and sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. And so I'm just trying to finish up with what he's saying here. He's saying he can help his daughters more from the other side than he could here in life, because he didn't have the ability to navigate the human world with the mental state he was in properly, and he knew he couldn't help them the way they needed to be helped and loved and respected here, but he can guide them from where he's at, and he's very sorry for the pain and agony he caused while he was living and as he was passing, the way he passed from alcoholism. And he just wants he's sending love, and he's thanking you for taking on the big job of continuing to raise your daughters without him. Yes, Scar stands strong. Of course. Yes, he does. Comes to you in dreams. Yes. So I'm going to thank him for coming through so strongly. I don't always get those strong ones on these lives, but I'm going to thank him for coming through as such a clear communicator. And just know he He wants to surround you all with love. Danielle, I don't make psychic predictions about things like that. What do I think about mirrors? Inspirational tips? What do you mean? Can you explain that? Oh, something happened. Cashly, or K. Ashley. Your dad wants you to heal a little bit more before he delivers any messages, because you're too he's like, you're too fragile. It's like it seems like you're kind of maybe avoiding dealing with it completely. So please make sure you go through the process of mourning before you get a reading, because that's really soon for such a big loss. And let me know if you understand that. Oh, it's telling me I have oh, thank you, Flaming Autistic. Let's see. How does this work? Jenny Park. Okay. I am just answering mediumship questions in general and doing an occasional reading here and there. Everything on TikTok I do is free, and I have a YouTube channel you can subscribe to. I post my lives there. I also post shorter videos, information about mediumship. That's all free. I have Instagram lives, those are free. I have a website where I offer paid full readings and short readings and mediumship classes, and I'm developing a mentorship program. I have 6-month mediumship classes for beginners and intermediate posted on my website now. The one for March 19th is almost full or is full. The one for April 2nd still has some space in it. And the intermediate doesn't start till July or August. So you can book any of that on my website. If you have any questions, you can email me, peacefulnickthemedium@gmail.com. So that's how this works. Kayla, how much are your readings? My short readings are $25 for 15 minutes. That's intro to exit. My full readings are $120 for 40 minutes. That's intro to exit. I do them on Zoom or FaceTime. And occasionally I have to, like today, I had someone from another country and I couldn't FaceTime and she didn't have Zoom, so we had to Instagram Messenger call. So that occasionally happens. You have to work out the glitches. Sean, describe my spirit guide. That's an interesting question. I feel protective of my spirit guide. I'll tell you, his name is George. Thoughtful love, yes. Danielle, yes, your little sister comes around you. Kat wants to know, will Eric come back to me? And I'll say what I say to everyone who asks this question. Do you want Eric to come back to you? Why did Eric leave? Is Eric worthy of who you are? You don't want somebody who's not worthy of you. This is the mistake people make. Oh, geez, I have 10,300 likes. That's amazing. You don't want somebody back just because they're comfortable or familiar. You want somebody that lives up to your standards. Your standards. Heal yourself before you want to build a relationship. So heal all your traumas. Make yourself a whole person. If anybody here saw Jerry Maguire, and when Tom Cruise said, "You complete me," that's the biggest crock, okay? You don't want somebody to complete you. You want to be complete. And then find another person that's complete. Or at least you want to be 90% complete, right? You want to know who you are, know the direction in your life, have healed from most of your traumas if possible. then get into a relationship with somebody who has done all of those same things. You don't want to have people who have no direction and aren't healed. Then you trauma bond. And I actually did a video about twin flames the other day. Somebody was asking me about twin flames. I don't even know if these are real. If they are real, they're rare. A twin flame is when one soul incarnates on earth into two people, and they're destined to be together in the most wonderful relationship and perfection and blah, blah, blah. Okay. When that happens and people believe they've met their twin flame, and you see it in Hollywood couples all the time, it's usually trauma bonding. It's so intense because they both recognize in the other person that they've both been through these things that are traumatic. They may not consciously know it, but physically and emotionally, they bond strongly, and they're like crazy in love for like 3 months, and then they break up because they're not really twin flames. They are trauma bonded people, two hurt people with unresolved issues. So I would say heal yourself, keep your standards high, don't settle. That's what I would say. So don't wait for somebody to come back to you. You go do you. See, Carrie D, your sister Donna. Hold on, Carrie. Was her passing, I'm hearing accident. So Carrie D, if you're, I have 91 new messages. So if you're still on here, in capital letters, say yes or no, accident. Your sister Donna. Swazi, I will say exactly, and you're kind of spamming with the same question over and over. I will say the same thing to you that I said to the other lady. Are your standards high enough? Have you healed yourself? Has this person changed? Do you really want that person back? Or do you want to move forward? I'm not trying to break up a family or tell you what to do. I'm just saying, don't get back into old patterns that are familiar and repeat the same mistakes in the relationship. Auntie K, where are you? What are you feeling when you read? Excellent question. Whew, that's going to take a minute. It's always different. Sometimes I see things, sometimes I feel things physically in my body, sometimes I just know things, sometimes I have very bad anxiety when I'm reading, sometimes I'm super calm, sometimes I feel like I could get up and jump around the room. The spirit, depending on the frequency of the energy of the spirit, it can change how I'm feeling physically. I did a reading earlier today, and I was so exhausted, and I had a really good night's sleep. I had a good lunch. Everything's fine. Took my vitamins. I was so exhausted after the reading, I had to lay down and take a nap. So every reading is different. Some of them drain me. Like after my lives, I'm usually pretty drained. Some of them drain me. Some of them energize me. So, but I have all the clairs: feeling, seeing, hearing, all of it. The knowing, that's my strongest clair, where I just know things. I have very strong claircognizance. Okay. Let's see for the comments to load. Okay. Carrie D. And this was for your sister in an accident, correct? Okay. I have a bunch of people with similar screen names, so I hope I am answering the right person here. Carrie D. Carrie D. Carrie D. for your sister. Were you very close in age, Carrie D? Let's see if she answered. Yes, okay. I'm feeling like Irish twins almost. Doesn't mean you're Irish. It just means you're born really close together. For those of you who don't know what that means. I feel almost as if she's not coming through, I'm assuming you mean in mediumship readings. Yeah, 23 months. That's close. Yeah, my boys are 21 months. That's same thing over here. Are you talking about she doesn't come through in readings, like when you go get a reading? Megan, you already know the answer to that. Don't read into it. Readings or signs. Okay. I almost feel like you haven't, she's showing me that you haven't fully processed the trauma of her loss. It was so tragic. I feel like it was tragic and impacted you, and almost as if you have or had PTSD from it. Let me know. 100%. Okay. And that's why. That's exactly why. She wants you to process through that before you can. What happens, the reason why there's a waiting period, and I know you said it was 20 years, which is a long time. The reason why mediums say 3 to 6 months to get a reading is not for the spirit, because your sister can come through. She's telling me now all of this. That's how I know. I've never met you before. The waiting period is for you, the client, to start healing and not be so traumatized by the event. And I'm almost seeing like your family was completely ripped apart by this, like emotionally destroyed by this. And so they avoid when a case, your case is a special case, right? So they avoid coming through, not so they don't re-traumatize you. They don't want to cause you more harm. Okay, her family. Okay. They don't want to cause more harm to you. Does one of her, I get a lot of addictions in readings because I come from a family of addicts and alcoholics. Is one of her sons or maybe her widow or husband dealing with addiction? Because I'm feeling like, yeah, okay. This all stems from her passing. And it is so, it's hard to, it's just, give me a minute. It's hard for a child to process a loss at that age. At a young age. I was 15 when my mother passed. I was okay with that. My younger sister was 10, and it took her many years, to more than 20, to fully process that trauma and the resulting trauma after that. Has anybody tried to get him to go to rehab, or has he been to rehab? Because I'm feeling Like his situation's getting more desperate as the days go on. Like it's becoming more severe. I'm just waiting. Yes. He's 36. He's complete. Okay. So, does he have his own family now? I'm feeling like it's like he needs an intervention, but an intervention is just gonna make him run. Is what I'm feeling. Okay. I just want to make sure that he's not. This isn't affecting some more kids. Okay. I feel like he needs help, but if anybody approaches him, he's just gonna run away. So all you can really do is, I'm not even sure if you have contact with him, or anybody that you have contact with has contact with him. But all you can do in a case like that is send them love. And if you're a prayerful person, pray. If you believe in that, it's okay. If you don't, just send love and positive energy and protection from the universe to surround them, and hope they can see that there's another way, and that they can live a healthy life and inspire others. And that's really all you can do. So I think your sister is just coming through because she's concerned for her son. So she is coming through, and she's here, and she loves you, and she doesn't want you to continue to live in the pain and trauma of her passing. It's like your arm got cut off. Like you constantly know that she's missing. And she understands that, but the moving into a place of healing and being an acceptance of her being gone and how she passed so tragically is okay. It doesn't mean you didn't love her, and it doesn't mean that you're going to forget about her. It's okay for you to heal that wound so you can be complete again. So that's her biggest message for you personally. And if someone can reach out and help her son, I don't think he's ready for help yet. Just love him from afar. And have boundaries if you have a relationship with him. So, Carrie, sending you love. I hope that helps. Soupy gal. Vivid dreams of deceased relatives. Are they real? I'm exhausted. Oh, girl. I'm going to say yes. Yes, those are real. That's how my mother visits me. She passed in 1986. So she visits me in dreams. It's not all the time, but when she visits, it's vivid. But I also have just vivid dreams a lot where it's like I'm exhausted, just like you said. I'll tell my husband I'll sleep all night, and I wake up and I feel like I didn't sleep because I had so many dreams as if I was living in another world. Some people say you're going to a parallel universe, you're living another life. It's kind of like in Avatar, if you've seen the movie Avatar, when the guy goes into the little container and he becomes the blue guy. He's like living his human life, and then he's living his life of the blue Avatar person. That's how I feel sometimes, and I am also completely exhausted. And I really don't, the only suggestion I have is try meditating and see if that calms them down. You can also ask your spirit guides to let you rest. And if you don't know who your spirit guides are, just say to yourself, please let me rest. To the universe, to God, to whoever, source, whatever your belief system is, say it to them. If you don't have a belief system, just say, let me rest, and see if that helps. You might have to do it a few times. But yes, I get that completely. Yeah, we tried. He ran. Yeah, I knew. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. And yep. Yep. Crystal, 311. Is it disrespectful to spirits if you try to connect with them often? No, it's not disrespectful. They want to communicate, but they don't want you to become dependent on them for feeling safe and happy and healthy. So eventually they'll be like, you've got to live your human life now. I can only be here so often for you. So it's not bothering them because time is very different in the spirit world. They just don't want you to depend on them for every answer and everything. Hi, PC. Let's see. Hi, Scarlett. Scarlett, who is one of my clients, had a reading with her last week. I hope you don't mind. And I had a very strong visitation from her person. And she's asking, Nick, I got a stream of light coming through my door from the clouds today. Yes, so interesting story, Scarlett. My youngest son used to tell me, he used to talk to spirits when he was little. Now he doesn't really like to talk about it. He knows he still has the ability to do something. But he told me when he was little, when we would see the stream of light coming through, he would say, Mommy, you know what that is? And I would say, what? He goes, those are the spirits going to heaven. And so he would tell me that all the time, every time he saw them. And for a long time, we talked about every time we would see the lights coming through the clouds, Mom, those are the spirits going to heaven. So interesting that you saw that, Scarlett. Jory Jaden, no, your mom didn't hate you. She hated herself and projected that on you. So you're worthy of love. You are worthy of love. Oh, thank you, Flaming Autistic. Oh, yes, I do short readings for 25 and full readings for 120. And I have classes. I always forget when I'm on here. That's why I put it on the screen, because I forget to say what I offer. I get so into the answering the questions. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Margie Mack. Hello, friend. My husband just died. I'm very sorry. We were married 51 years. I feel his presence, but I'm curious if he is here. You mean coming to visit you here? Yeah. So when you feel his presence, yes, he's around. So there's actually been a lot of back and forth on social media lately between some mediums about earthbound spirits and bad spirits, and can spirits get stuck? So my belief is spirits don't get stuck. They're too powerful to be stuck, but they can come and go as they please. They can come and surround you and make you feel love anytime they want. They could send a piece of them 10 times a day if they want, because the soul is much bigger than the piece of the soul that resides in us as humans. So you have this oversoul that's kind of like the mainframe computer up in the spirit world, and like a little piece of it, like a laptop, comes down and comes to earth. So yes, he can come and go as he pleases. He can come around anytime you think of him, boom, he's right there. So right before I go into readings, or when I'm here on TikTok doing live readings, I'll do a little meditation beforehand, or as we call it, sitting in the power, and I'll see the person right here in my head. Just boom. It's always 99% of the time on this side. Occasionally they can't come in from that side. I've had one walk in from the back before. But it's so funny when I talk about it, people start showing up in all these places around my head. But that's how it works. They're there instantly because, and this is what people don't understand. And it's not your fault that you don't understand it. It's that we live on this human earth, this three-dimensional earth. The spirit world isn't far away in heaven, out in the universe, in a galaxy somewhere else. It's intertwined with us. It's right here overlapping us. So it's not in a different faraway place. It's just like another, it's like the ocean compared to the land. We're living on the land. The whales are living in the ocean. The whales don't notice us unless we go in the ocean, right? And we don't notice the whales unless we go in the ocean. So it's kind of like this another layer. The spirit world's here all around us, and we won't notice it unless we go to connect to it, but it's intertwined with us. So they're all around us all the time, and it shouldn't scare you. It's not scary. If you're not sure, Tony Wright. Hello, Tony. If you're not sure if someone passed away, would they show? Do you mean would they show up to a reading? So that's an interesting question. So we have a higher self. I'm going to use an example of a friend. Okay. I have a friend who has an awkward relationship with her father. He's living. And she has decided to communicate with her father with his higher self, because you can still communicate with someone's soul if they're still living. I believe that because I've done it myself with a certain person. And this isn't for like nefarious reasons. This is just when two humans can't get along on earth, but you want to resolve stuff. You can communicate with their higher self. So you shouldn't do it just for fun or find a lost love or anything like that. That's not what it's for. It's to resolve serious issues and heal. So you can still communicate with that person's higher self. What I would recommend is finding a psychic medium that could do the work to help you determine if that's true. Now, Tony Wright, if you have no way of knowing if that person passed, it's going to be hard for you to validate the information from whatever psychic or medium you talk to, but you need to find somebody legitimate who can really make that connection. If you want to try to book with me, that's fine. If I don't resonate with you, book with somebody else. There's tons of good mediums on here. Just make sure to vet them and make sure they're not going to scam you. And speaking of scamming, there are people going around scamming off of us mediums here on TikTok and other social media platforms. And I had a friend of mine on here, Andrea Healing Medium, got a message from someone pretending to be me saying, you want a reading, blah, blah, blah. Click this link. Never click a link. Good ethical mediums never solicit readings like that. Don't ever send anybody like that money. So, Tony, if you aren't sure if you can validate some information or have a way to find out, you should get a reading from someone that would be one-on-one and a little more extensive. Just waiting for the comments to load. Hi. Hello, hello. You're welcome, Mrs. Mahoo. Yes, my partner, Nelson. Okay. A short reading. Sad Hub 521. A short reading, and for Tracy Engelbrecht, you can book them on my website, peacefulnickthemedium.com. A short reading is 15 minutes. We hop on a Zoom or FaceTime call, and I do a quick reading. I get you as much evidence as I can in 15 minutes. I do a short intro. I say, hey, my name's Peaceful Nick. You're going to see me looking around to the side. I'm going to take some deep breaths, and I get right into the reading. On my short readings, I always ask, because the time is so limited and you're paying for that time, I always ask, do you want me to do a cold reading where I just see whoever's there? Or do you want to tell me the name of the person? Because normally when you get a reading, it should always be cold. But in a short reading, if you want to give me the name, I'll take it, just so we can get through the reading. If you want to talk to your partner, but grandpa comes through first, you don't want to waste 10 of your 15 minutes talking to grandpa if you really want to talk to your partner. So in a short reading, you get a choice. It's quick. You get evidence. You get a message. I did some short readings earlier today, and you can schedule them on my website. And then, like Tracy asked, how do you get a reading? Full readings and short readings on my website. Lots of comments. Loading. Hey, Matthew Toe. How are you, sweetheart? Are you out of Facebook jail yet? Matthew Toe, everybody follow him. He's a wonderful, wonderful, kind medium. He did get in a little TikTok jail. Sorry, not Facebook, TikTok. Oh, not Catherine. Catherine, thank you. Just booked a short reading. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. I'll send you an email confirmation with the information. Yes, 25 for short, 120 for full. Thank you, Flaming Autistic. I can't keep up. I'm really bad. I should totally have actual moderators. Okay, just looking through. Matthew, let me know if you're out of TikTok jail. Rachel Marie, oh, thank you. Butterflies and hearts, that's pretty. Hi, Magnolia Head. I'm fine. Did we talk about, are you from South Carolina? Did we talk about that or somewhere? Erica Lucero, hello, hello. Dobie Mama, hello. Oh, that's right, South Texas. I thought it was South Carolina. Yay. All right, let me look back through here. You are welcome, Mrs. Mahoo. All right, I was waiting for Tony to see. Erica, when I do these on TikTok, I ask for a first name and relationship because they go really quick. Just so I make sure, because earlier I actually on the same live, I was doing a reading and I had two people close to each other in the comments, and I thought the reading was for one person, but it was really for another person, and I got them mixed up. So that's how I do it on these lives. South Texas, how's the weather down there? Holly Malforgrol. Sorry if that's the wrong. Daughter Lily. So as soon as I read that, I saw, I don't know if it's a painting or a photograph or a tattoo of a bunch of flowers. I'm assuming they're lilies, but something of flowers in her honor. Holly, can you answer caps yes or no? There's something about flowers in her honor. Yes or no flowers for Lily? Okay. Waiting. Yes, tattoo. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm with you for sure. So everybody just hold your comments for a minute so I can talk to Lily for her mom here. I'm hearing baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. She's my baby girl. So I don't know if this was a nickname that she was called at some point, or like was she like a baby when she passed, because when they show me themselves they're not always the same age as when they passed. So if you could give me a yes or no, Holly, about Lily, baby girl, is that significant? And I feel, let's see. Yes, nickname. Okay, baby girl, baby girl. Okay. And I feel almost like she had some fluid or something choked her. Did she have something like happen in her lungs or stomach that would cause fluid to come up through her? Feel like I'm choking. Like something happened that caused that. I'm just waiting for the comments to load, so be patient, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Okay. Don't tell me what happened yet, okay? Don't tell me till after I make the connection. Now I'm seeing, do you have like a little stuffed animal or toy of hers or something that belonged to her, maybe that you sleep with or have on your nightstand, something like some small thing that reminds you of her? Thank you for the follows, everyone. So while I'm waiting, so what happens to me sometimes, yes, okay. What happens to me sometimes, I get physical feelings when I'm doing readings. It doesn't happen in every reading, but every spirit communicates differently. And okay, so that was just baby girl, baby girl. It's what I'm hearing over and over and over. I see a little thing, and now she's talking about an animal. So I don't know if the little thing is an animal or if you have like a dog in the house, some kind of animal she's talking about. And now I'm itching. I feel like I have allergies. So something about an animal. Sorry, it's be patient. Dog. Okay. Does the dog sleep in the bed with you? Thank you guys for holding the comments. Yes, okay. So does somebody have allergies? Because I feel like I don't have any animals in my house because I do have allergies. So I'm feeling like I'm having an allergic reaction. So I don't know if Lily had the allergies or somebody's having the allergies, but I'm feeling very itchy. Yes, she did. Okay. Oh, thank you for those flowers. They're beautiful. Okay. Okay. She's strong. A very good communicator. I feel like I can see the tattoo of the flowers. It's like I could draw it if I had, like, if I could draw on the screen, I would draw it. She appreciates that, and she's glad that she's honored permanently in that way. And she knows that every time you look at it, you're thinking of her. And these allergies, these allergies are killing me. And there's nothing that would make me allergic, so I know it's Lily. She wants you to know that she's saying, Mommy, you don't have to worry about me. She's safe and she's at peace, and she's happy where she is, and it's okay. And she's saying, this is important, okay? She's saying, it's okay that you let me go. So I think that is significant to you specifically, that you need to know that. It's okay that you let me go. So that's her message for you, Holly. So please answer me if that's significant for you. And then you can fill me in on what happened if you want to talk about, you think she had some liquid in here, because I feel like that happened. Something happened through here. Hi, Kentucky girl. Hi, everybody who's joining. Just waiting for comments. Yes, very. The grief is overwhelming. Okay. I understand completely. I'm a mother. I get it. She just wants you to know it's okay that you let me go. And she wants you to know. Hi, Cha-Cha. Yes, I am. She just wants you to know she's safe, and she's not scared. And she said she wasn't scared. And you were worried about whether she was scared. And she's not, and she's okay. And she said, tell Mommy I'm watching over her now, and I'm protecting her now. So I just want to send you love, and hope you're healing okay. And I know that you'll never fully heal. That doesn't really happen with the loss of a child. But just know that she's safe and she's watching over you. If you want to tell me anything in the comments, you can, but don't feel obligated to. The dog's neighbors are outside. I mean, the dog's neighbors. The neighbors. I'm getting tired. See, this is what happens. I max out at around an hour. So I'm getting tired. So I'm reversing words. Everybody send hugs for Holly. So while I recover, that was a really powerful, strong spirit. You can book any of my services on my website, full readings, short readings, mediumship classes, and more. I am designing a mediumship mentorship program. That's a 1-year mentorship program. Here's a question. What are your thoughts on mediums reaching out saying they were guided to you? It's a scam. Smashing Gazelle. It's a scam, and people are copying mediums. I'm getting copied. So I will never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever email anybody or send them a private message asking for money for a reading or saying you want a reading, unless I promote winning a reading, because I have a 30,000 free reading giveaway on here. So when I reach 30,000 followers, I'm going to give away a full reading. I will never email or private message anyone. No, that's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. And many of us are getting copied. Scotty the Medium, Meredith with a Y, myself, a whole bunch, Pam Sears. So many of us are getting copied, and people are making fake accounts with our pictures, and they're screen recording our videos and putting them on the account. So that's a scam. Don't do it. It's a scam. You'll probably get a virus and your bank account could get, messed up. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for the likes. Let's see. It says, I only think I saw half of your comment, Holly. I see, would that have put fluid in the lungs, but I don't see the other half, because these live comments are always out of order. You're welcome, Smashing Gazelle. Learning suggestions like books. Oh, yes. So I have a YouTube channel with, have a dozen or so videos about learning. I'm in the process of trying to make more. My TikTok took off way before my YouTube did. And so I concentrated more on TikTok, and now I'm trying to build my YouTube back up, because you never know what's going to happen on social media. So I have a YouTube, Peaceful Nick the Medium channel, but there are many, 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 many books and YouTube channels. Make sure you use discernment. My teacher is Danielle the Happy Medium. She's from the UK. I actually learned a tremendous amount from her videos before I even took her classes, because I had to wait for her classes to start. So I watched millions of her videos. Books, I've read Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. That was incredible. And he has several books. He did 7,000 life between life regressions. And it's amazing, because I was getting information from the spirit world way before I read that book. And it matched, so much of the stuff matched 100%. I have these paintings I painted of the spirit world way before I ever read that book. And it matched the descriptions identically. I would say there are, let me see my book collection over here, because I have a bunch of books and I can't remember all the names of them. I have Proof of Heaven, Destiny of Souls by Michael Newton, You Are a Medium, Freestyle Mediumship, The Evidential Medium by Kay Reynolds, You Are a Medium is by Dillard. That's this one. I don't know if you can see it. That was the first book I bought. And I read a lot of self-help books by Don Miguel Ruiz and Eckhart Tolle. The Akashic Records, Dolores Cannon is amazing. This is Journey of Souls. This is a wonderful book, Michael Newton. I have videos somewhere in my feed. I read a lot of science and mediumship books that, like You Are the Universe, which is a science book, because I'm a scientist by trade. And so I like to combine those things together. Hold on, I'm just trying to get back to my spot here. So that would be what I recommend. Some of those. There's lots of books. Use discernment. Some books are better than others. Maybe go to Barnes & Noble and flip through the books before you decide to buy them. Oh, sorry. My knees won't let me bend down again. Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. It was written in 1996, I think, or something, like a long time ago. Journey of Souls, Dr. Michael Newton. It's excellent. I mean, I was gripped. I couldn't read it fast enough. I probably need to reread it, because I read it so fast, I probably missed a bunch of stuff. And I was waiting to hear, I'm out of breath. I'm getting old. I was waiting to hear back from Holly, but I never got the rest of her message. I only got half of it. So Holly, I'm sorry if I missed the other half of your comment. Well, okay, now I got Lily Past Due. So I got that, but that doesn't say anything else. That's right up my alley. I'm super scientific and analytical. Thank you. Yes. So, user of pens, I have a bachelor's degree in biology and a master's degree in astronomy. So, for decades, I've been working in science communication and science education. And I was never expecting for spirits to start talking to me. And one day, what happened to me is I'm going on with my life, with my family, with my career, writing articles, doing videos. I'm a Mars specialist on the planet Mars, doing all this stuff. And a friend of mine's son passed away. And immediately, as soon as I found out, he was in my head when I laid down that day to take a nap, telling me this message for his mother. And I was like, there's no scientific proof for that. That's different. I then contacted his mother, found out what he told me was accurate, and had later gave her a reading after I got some training. And then another friend of the family passed away from a brain injury, and she also gave me a very, very strong and detailed message that I later confirmed also. So I was like, after those two messages that were so incredibly strong, I started looking into, oh, maybe there's something to this. And then I found my teacher, and then I started getting training, and then I started doing readings, and now I'm doing readings, regularly, professionally. So that's what happened. Holly, I only saw half of your message. Yeah, Adobe Mama. Oh, I'm glad you read it. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Untethered souls and inviting angels. Okay, that's good suggestions. Journey of Souls, PC. Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. I have some videos way down in my TikTok about it, but it's Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. Thank you for the, Rachel, thank you for the suggestions. I actually have more books I need to read, and I never have enough time to read all of them. Hi, Aunt Jen. I didn't want to bother you because I knew you had a busy evening, but if you guys are looking for someone that can guide you to a journey of self-love, Aunt Jen 003 is amazing. Oh, good. I'm glad you got Destiny of Souls. I have it too, and I started it. And yeah, mind blown. Exactly. Oh my, Holly. Yeah, that could cause her to. How did that happen? I am so sorry. Yeah, that'll cause your lungs can fill with fluid and it can come out your throat. Yeah. Oh, Holly. That is. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Destiny of Souls. It blows my mind. Everybody follow Aunt Jen 003. She's amazing. You want daily reminders? She's going to give them to you. She's going to teach you how to love yourself. All right, everyone. I have reached my limit. My throat hurt. My battery's dying on my phone. It's going ding, blink. Oh, thank you, PC. Oh, everybody's so sweet. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yep. I'm so sorry. My YouTube is Peaceful Nick the Medium. Same spelling, just spread it out, and it's a channel. And I post my lives there and other videos. And I will be adding content as soon as I have the time to do it. All right, Dobie. So anyway, thank you all. You can book any of my services on my website, peacefulnickthemedium.com. If you have a question, peacefulnickthemedium@gmail.com. You can book full readings, short readings, mediumship classes, and more. And you are very welcome, Holly. Mwah. She didn't mean to do it. So I'm sending you love from Lily to you. And I hope everyone has a wonderful and peaceful evening and have a great day tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye. Thank you, everyone.